Oh! Hey, y'all still here? What the hell y'all doing here, man? You just watching a countdown. Come on, man. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for being here. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here as well. And if you are one of the Myrtle Maniacs, let's hear it in the house. Let's see all those let's see all of those emojis in the chats. That's right. This is your one time to spam those babies in there. That's right. Go ahead and do it. Let's see them. Throw them up. Let's see them, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if this is your first time here, what I typically do is I get into some of the comic books that I pulled for the week and talk a little bit about those. And then I interact with you all in the live chats as we talk about just some of the things that have kind of gone on throughout the week. And, you know, there's... yeah, that Zemo fist pump. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great stuff. I'm going to talk about some comic books this week in case, you know, you know what, dude? I completely forgot to set this thing up here. Let me see if I can even get this thing set up here really quick. Is this thing? Okay, it's not set up. All right. See, I thought it was set up here, guys. One of the things we were talking about earlier this week, in case you guys missed it on Wednesday, was here. And was talking about, oh, come on, where's this at? Where we at? No. Okay, you don't want to see that one, but that's kind of where we're going here. We want to see that one. There we go. Right there. Bam. Bam. Let's see if we can get this thing up here. But on Wednesday we were talking about DC. We're talking about DC Comics and how they were running this poll on their tweeters, and we went in there and we took a look at some of that because it was all brought to you. Well, I learned about it because of the Saska sisters. They had posted about it on their Twitter account, and so we went ahead and got on there on Wednesday and we took a look at a. There we go. Bam! Looks perfect now. Looks good. Looks good, right? We took a look at the DC polls when we went through there and looked at that, and it's kind of funny. We were sitting there looking at it and laughing at it, and lo and behold, like that became some like big news pretty damn fast. I'm telling you, like later that day after we did that stream, I seen everybody dropping videos talking about these DC polls and everything and how ridiculous they were. And you remember how I was on Wednesday reading some of those poll questions? Like, is this a joke? Like, are these like, is this like, are they trolling us? Like some of these have got to be complete jokes. And you know what? Some of them are actually, there's a couple of them that were actually, I thought I was like, okay, this is going to be, a couple of these are going to be those ones where it's going to come down, it's going to be split, And you know, it was. You guys remember which one it was? JLQ, right? Right? Remember, what was the other one? There was another one too that they did that I was like, ooh, this one's gonna be a good one. And it was close. It was like 50-50. It wasn't the Pound Puppies one. It wasn't the Justice League Pound Puppies. But they definitely had that Justice League Q. And yeah, we I guess that was a story we broke without breaking it, or not meaning to anyway. It was a very good time on Wednesday, getting together with everybody and just kind of talking about some of those things. Let me see if I can pop that out there. No, it's gonna give me that. Okay, so then let me change this back. Look, you can see it's messing you up, isn't it? You're saying like, oh man, what are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? Let me see. Come on, why isn't it giving me the right one here? I don't know why it's not giving it to me. Here. Alright. But what I wanted to talk about was more comic books here. As soon as I can get this thing up to the right one. Is it not gonna let me do it? Why isn't it wanting to let me do it? Why is it giving me a hard time? Why is it giving me a hard time? I don't know. Let's see if we can. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it this way. We're gonna have to do it this way. Because a new book Kickstarter just went live that I wanted to tell you guys about. Alright. Come on. Here we go. Oh god, of course it's got to be all big. See, this is the beauty of live streaming, ladies and gentlemen. The beauty of it. The beauty of it. All right, there we go. There we go. We're gonna get it now. But yeah, so on Wednesday we kind of did that DC thing today. You know, I was also talking about how the other day Area 51, the Helix Project, Issue 2, did hit its funding goal just over last weekend. That's one of the first books that the Myrtle Maniacs backed. And so that did actually hit its funding goal this past weekend. So hey, thank you to all the Myrtle Maniacs, everybody who went out there who for whatever reason listened to me and went out and helped Back Pocket Watch Press's Area 51, the Helix Project, just some really great stuff. The one I want to talk about here right now, though, is this one right here. Is we've got White Widow Goes to Hell, White Widow issue number 6, and Darkon issue number 3. Now, these books are books I've talked about them. I've dropped reviews on White Widow here on the channel. The creators of the Absolute Comics universe, the creator here, Benny Powell, was nice enough and actually sent me out a lot of the digital copies of books that they have released. And you can find them in your local comic shop under the Absolute Comics group. They've got some great books. I really do enjoy the work that they do. And they, you know, last year, everything with the pandemic and everything, you know how things kind of got all crazy. Well, some of their books got delayed. White Widow was supposed to actually, I think there was actually they were supposed to have actually already come out. Darkon was supposed to be coming out already. I think Darkon is actually coming out towards the end of this month, maybe next month. So what they're doing here is they just launched a Kickstarter to continue some of that funding for that because of everything that's happened. And they've actually launched projects before, but here we've got White Widow issue number 6 and Darkon issue number 3 in these projects that we've got here. And we'll go ahead and we'll take a look through this Kickstarter here and see what all that it's going to show that it's going to show for us. Let's see. White Widow Goes to Hell, White Widow number 6, and Darkon number 3. Now look, they literally just launched this at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh man, look at that. Oh, did that look like that got covered up a little bit? Look. We better do this again. Here. What was that? We got my man Mike Porter with the $9.99 super chat. Says, what about that dancing Zemo? He has moves like Jagger. Myrtle should imitate that. Oh, believe me, Myrtle's loving it. Love Myrtle yelling at the countdown and Zemo dancing with your music. Bermuda, baby. Yeah, man. Absolutely, Mike Porter. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, man. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, let's get into this thing. And I really want to back this one because I've been waiting for a project for these guys to come up so I can back them, because I picked these books up from my local comic book shop. I love it. But get in here and look at this. And so I should probably flip all this stuff around. You know what? Maybe I should do that since I kind of got the camera and stuff flipped around. Maybe I should I do that? Like these two right here. Maybe here, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go here really quick, and then let me get this. Let me do this right for you guys. All right. Let me do this right for you guys, so it doesn't look all trashy when I go to do this. But let's see here. Let's do that. Let's do this. Do that. And that. Okay. So now we're gonna take these. Maybe we're gonna bring them over here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. There's just something I feel kind of a little particular about since we're doing all this stuff here. It seems like it's something that should be done right? Like I feel like it should be it should look a little bit better. It should look at least. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Bam, bam. I'm liking how this is looking, guys. I'm really enjoying how this is looking. I'm liking it. All right. Let me see here. All right, there we go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, mama, there we go. It's on the right side now. See how when I'm reading it, it looks like it's on the right side? Yeah, anyway. Sorry about that, guys. But but let's get in here and take a look at this project. You can see I'm showing it there on the screen. We've got White Widow Goes to Hell, White Widow #6, and Darkon #3. They just launched this at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That was just 3 hours ago. They launched this, so they were already at $9,137 of their $5,000 goal. Now, part of the reason is because they had some certain tiers in here where you could get some certain prints that were only available at the launch, and that was kind of why they did that, because there are people out there that want some of the stuff that these guys do, some of the artwork that these guys do. They want it. These guys have been growing their fan base, and they've been doing a good job of it with great art and great stories. I really do enjoy their work here. It's got 9 days to go. It's a relatively short project that they've got going on with this. Let me see if I can. There we go. Okay. So the campaign, they've got 66 backers so far. 9 days to go. So you got 9 days to get signed up here. But here's what we got. The story. And if I'm not mistaken, all this is ready to go. It's already at the press and everything. They're ready to go. Okay. White Widow #6 and Darkon #3. This is not just one, but two special books. White Widow #6 is the first in a two-part story that will cross over into the ongoing Darkon #3. Also by series creator Benny Powell. He created both of these characters. Darkon is somewhat like he's somewhat kind of like a Doctor Strange kind of character, but a little bit different. This will be a decidedly different take on White Widow stories and open up an entire world that she never knew existed when she quite literally goes to hell, which is very interesting, especially considering her last crossover, which was with the I Make Boys Cry crew. Okay, it says that's not all. Last issue also introduced the beautifully dangerous I Make Boys Cry women, all of whom make an appearance in this issue. And there's even a cameo by the deadliest woman alive, Blood Widow. Blood Widow is actually teased, I want to say, in issue #3. Was it 3? Maybe 4. Might have been issue #4. Cover galleries. You've got 2 separate issues in this campaign. So rather than nearly 30 covers of White Widow, we pared it down to only 14 of White Widow, number 6, and 9 of Darkon, number 3. So there's 14 variants of number 6 and 9 variations of Darkon number 3, plus 5 total issues of 1 through 2 available. All right, 5 total issues of 1 through 2 available. We didn't want to overload you guys, so this Kickstarter is packed with star talent and amazing exclusive covers. Here they are, and look at these things, guys. Look at some of these covers. Cover gallery for issue number 6. It says, can I blow that up a little bit farther? I bet you I can. Bet you I can. I mean, is that big enough for you guys? Do you need it bigger? I wonder if it'll let me make it bigger. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, cover gallery issue 6. Below are all the covers available in the White Widow issue 6 Kickstarter. Keep scrolling to see the packages. Each Kickstarter exclusive book contains 32 pages, while retail and metal editions are 24 pages. Okay, so the ones you get at the store, like I'm getting at my LCS, they're a little bit less. But here they are, the retail editions. We got the White Widow number 6 retail main right here. The gold foil logo. It's a $5 one. They got the White Widow number 6 retail Vigilant by Tim Vigil for $10. And they've got the White Widow number 6 retail lenticular, and you can see it kind of moving there. How it kind of goes. Her suit is kind of tore up, and then it's not. How it's going through there. So that's the lenticular when you sit there and you turn the cover for $20. Then the Kickstarter exclusive foil editions, White Widow number 6. Look at this one right here. This very first one there on the left. Very nice. Artist Benny Powell, gold foil logo, $20. We got the artist Ula Moss, Hellbent number 6, the one in the middle here, red foil logo, for $25. And then we got the Hellstrom Jason Metcalf blue foil logo for $25 as well. Then, okay, sorry. That was the retail editions. That was the Kickstarter exclusive foils. Then we got the Kickstarter metallic ink holographic editions. Nice, right? Okay, first we got the Spider Queen here. The Jamie Tyndall art. Jamie Tyndall, his art's really great, man. I love it. Metallic ink for $30. And look at that one. That's pretty sick. Then you got the Entanglements from Ariel Diaz. Metallic ink cover for $35 as well, the one there in the middle. And then the Entanglements from Ariel Diaz as well, that is there on the right hand side there, on the far right hand side as well. That's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice looking cover right there. And then you come down here, and then you got the sketch covers. You got the Death Sketch, the all black one with white foil for $15. And it says these are okay, and these are add-on. That's the add-on prices of them. The add-on prices. That I'm looking at here. We got the White Widow number 6 Angelic SketchUp from Jenna Powell, who's the wife of Benny Powell, for $15. And the Darkon coloring right here as well, or dark coloring is what they're calling it. Dark coloring for $15. And then here, right here, exclusive brushed aluminum metal covers, and these might be the ones that were sold out already. How they got all the people here already. The number 6 Heaven and Hell, Jenna Powell, right there on the left in the middle. We've got Chad Harden, Grave Matters. That's a pretty nice one too. And then of course on the far right, you got the Golden Pop, the Pop Mahan. Says add-on price NA. And I think that one, the Golden Pop one, I think that may have been the one that's already sold out. They sold that one out as soon as this thing launched. And then here you got the Darkon cover gallery for issue 3. It says below are the Darkon number 3 covers available in this Kickstarter. Keep scrolling to see the packages. This book concludes the 2-part story begun in White Widow number 6 and contains the first appearance of the new Dark Widow aspect for White Widow. All versions are 24 pages. So these ones, all the versions are 24 pages. So you got the retail edition here for $5, the retail main. The cover artist is Felix Icarus Morales on the standard cover. That's a pretty nice cover too. It's a pretty nice one. Right here, we've got Darkon number 3, Become Death. Artist Pop Mahan. It's a pretty nice one as well. That's like that coloring book, the one that they had up here. Right there on the far right. But then, okay, so let's keep going down here. Got the Darkon number 3, Hellbound from Ali Garza, Metal Ink for $35. And then right here, got the sketch cover of the Darkon number 3. No artist, obviously. That one's $15. And then the Jenna Powell Devilish sketch up there for $15. And I'm telling you, the art on these things is beautiful. You can't really see all of it here in these pictures, but I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Like, look, exclusive brushed aluminum metal covers. Look at this. Darkon number 3, Widow's Fury from Ula Moss. Look at that one. Look at that one. This one right here. Right here with the, looks all symbiote and everything. That's pretty badass. Then you got the Darkon number 3, Devil's Due from Ariel Diaz. Dude, that is beautiful. Add-on price is $100. Now these are brushed aluminum metal covers, so that's why they cost so much. But man, that's pretty badass. And then look at these two right here. You got the Darkon number 3, Succumb from artist Sora Sung for $100 add-on. And then the Dark Widow right there on the far right for $100 as well. Pretty nice stuff, man. Those are really nice. And then here's the Darkon cover gallery for issue 1 and 2. Many of you may be new to the character of Darkon, so we are offering the opportunity to purchase his first 2 issues here as well as part of this campaign, and they are included in many of the upper reward tier packages. There were a total of 5 retail edition covers created, and here you go through these. I've got both of these. I've got this, I think this number 2 right here on the left there, which is the retail main. They got the I Make Boys Cry variant cover there on the right, and then these are Darkon number 1 right here. Which one do I have on this Darkon? On Darkon number 1, I want to say I got the one there on the far right. I could be wrong though. I can't remember. Let me see. We're gonna find out. All right. Here are my. Oh, come on. Agree with me here. These are my Absolute Comics Group books right here. This nice little stack of them. But here, let's get into this. About the tiers, we're trying to simplify things with the Kickstarter. We've learned that with the magic of backer kit, rather than focusing to create hundreds of tiers with every possible combination, you can create your own combinations. The higher packages are self-explanatory. And it goes through here. It's going to show us some of these prints. Man, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. It says, note, the top 2 tiers will be the only tiers that include our special Z Golden Medal cover by Pop Mahan. This makes the 15th cover, but is not available as an add-on and is limited to only 50 total produced. This makes the total value of the complete set tier over $1,200 for only $500. The top dog tier has everything included in the complete set tier, as well as the super rare print press proof editions of the non-metal editions. It even includes an uncut sheet of the lenticular cover. Total value for this set is over $2,900, but one quick draw backer can snag for only $1,000. About add-ons, they kind of go into the add-on about the add-ons here. And right here, they kind of go into a little bit about White Widow and stuff like that. We can get into that if you guys want to. We can get into to read a little bit more about that. But let's go ahead and get into. I'll get into the live chats and I'll show you guys some of the books that I have here. For these. But let's see who all we've got here. See, we've got LMI Music here. Says, "What's up, dudes? What is up?" Let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, the Zemo fist pump, man, that's funny. Myrtle with the countdown was hilarious. Yeah. Two Gun Pedro. Pew pew. My man, what is up? He had me with the thumbnail. Yeah, absolutely. White Widow love. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. RC Scott is in the building. He says, and then I was like, fuck Bon Jovi. Yeah, that's funny. Is this a GoFundMe? No, a GoFundMe. What are you talking about? No, he's glad they got started. Got that started. So good on that comic. They will get their money to get that book out. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. With Trevor and them. Yeah, absolutely. Parker, thank you so much for being here. White Widow number 4 was the Blood Widow came. Okay, it was number 4. I thought it was. Okay. The lenticular cover. Yeah, absolutely. But let's see here. Which was the one of Darkon? Because I was telling, that's the one I was talking about. That I have here. I can't remember which version it was I got. Okay, yeah. That was the one. Here's the that's the issue. That's the one of Darkon I got. Is hold on. I can't see nothing. Can't see nothing there. There we go. That's the cover of Darkon I got right there. Is that one right there with the little boy reading the Darkon book. And that's the issue number 1 book that I've got. That's the number 1 right there. Both of these, I mean, and this is a pretty good book. Like I said, it's somewhat like Doctor Strange. He knows like the magic and all of that stuff, but he's like actually known. Like he's going into Hollywood, trying to become a Hollywood star, and use his likeness. They're trying to buy his likeness and everything, and make movies and stuff about him. It's kind of funny. The story there with Darkon, good stuff though. Good stuff. Let's see what were the other ones? Because right here, I Make Boys Cry. This actually premiered. This was the first crossover with White Widow. That was issue number 5 that these two actually crossed over right here. These 2 issues. This was the last. This was the last White Widow issue to come out, and so they're doing this Kickstarter for number 6. And yeah, and then I Make Boys Cry. This one was excellent. I really did like this book. Both of these books, excellent reads. But and I've showed all these off before, man. And they were cool too. When I was on that live stream that they did, they had it going on Facebook and on YouTube. Even the creator Benny, I was like, oh yeah, hey guys, go check out. He was telling people to come check out the channel. I was like, dude, you're too nice, man. You're too nice. Like you're the artist. Like you do your thing, man. You put out the books. I'll flap my gums. But I do appreciate those shouts out like that. But yeah, that's the number 5. And then I got to show you like he's here in the building. My man Two Gun Pedro there sent me out this cover right here. You can see it's even got the little I Make Boys Cry kind of logo on there. You can see that there. But this one is another one of those beautiful books. You see that like the little hollow foil on there as well. Just a beautiful book. That was the number 1. This one right here is one of those metallic editions. Another one that he sent me. I'm telling you, man. Two Gun Pedro hooked it up. This is an extended edition of White Widow issue number 2. And that's just an absolutely beautiful cover, man. That's a beautiful cover, man. I owe you, Two Gun Pedro. I owe you. Don't think that's not going to come back around one of these days. And this is the regular retail edition of White Widow. This was the first one I actually ever got into of this series. First one I ever picked up. And yeah, believe me when I say it was that cover actually there is kind of what enticed me to get this, right? Like, doesn't that look, I mean, doesn't that look a little enticing to you? It was to me. And then, ooh, man. I think this was, yeah, this one's the regular number 3. Again, one of the retail editions, just picked up at the LCS. Beautiful stuff. The regular cover. And I think that one was that one Tyndall? Yeah, it was a Tyndall. Jamie Tyndall cover as well. And then, this is the number 3 that Two Gun Pedro sent me. Two Gun Pedro sent me that one also, man. Look at that badonkadunk there on the, yeah, White Widow. And then this is the retail edition of White Widow number 4. You can see it's kind of got that. Yeah, pretty nice stuff, man. Pretty nice stuff. Again, good books, man. I've enjoyed this series a lot. So I told him I was like, tomorrow, man, we're gonna go back this thing because it's only got 9 days. We're a lot of the Kickstarters you see start off. You'll see them start. You know, they'll go for like 30 days or however long. Kind of a I don't know, kind of a standard thing, but they're going short because they basically got everything at press, and I think pretty much everything's ready to go. And they're just wanting to get these out there, and they're trying to get them out before the retail editions hit. And then look, this is another one of the titles, Dual Identity. Where this one, I think this one's going to be kind of crossing over because Dual Identity actually crossed over into White Widow issue number 3. This is another good. Again, all these books out of the Absolute Comics group have been really good. Wayward Legends. I know my man Wayne. I think Wayne ended up finding the original trades of this book that he bought. Another Wayward Legends, and I think I actually sent Wayne some copies of, maybe one of them was this. Maybe I sent him a copy of Wayward Sons. I think Wayward Sons number 1, because some of these, like, I ended up, like, for whatever reason I had extra copies. Like, look, that's another one, an extra copy for Wayward Sons number 1. Just a different variant cover there. Actually, that's the regular cover. The other one was the variant. Wayward Sons number 2 right there. So yeah, man, really good stuff. You got Katrina. This is another good one they've got. Katrina. Again, the books they've come out with. Ooh, I'm not sure if I ever showed this off, because these ones actually came in. It took a while for these ones to come in, but I finally got amped as well. Just really, just, I'm telling you, these books from the Absolute Comics group. That's why I said. Look, did I put that link in there? I can't remember if I put the link in there. Look, right here. Bam. There's a link. I'm gonna pin it in the comments. Go check out their Kickstarter if you would like to. Go check out their books. You can there's even digital editions. Like my man Mike Porter, he don't like physical copies and stuff. You don't have the room for it. You can buy just digital copies from them. They have just digital editions available, so you can still support them and not have to have the physical thing laying around. You get to get it and enjoy it and read it. Good stuff. And then the other one I got here was First Defense. That was number 2. I don't think I got First Defense issue number 1. I think we're waiting for that one to come in, maybe. I think I was waiting for that one to for First Defense number 1 to come in. But yeah, just great stuff. Oh yeah, and almost forgot. Last but not least, I got this I Make Boys Cry number 1 preview. Again, from my man Two Gun Pedro. Pew pew. Look at that, man. Beautiful, right? Beautiful stuff. But guys, that's really what I've got for all my comic book stuff today, guys. Just thinking about just some of that stuff, you know. Like I said earlier in the week on DC, on Wednesday we had the whole DC thing, which caused a whole lot of ruckus. A whole lot of people were upset. I thought it was kind of funny. And then then this Kickstarter just launched, and I'm like, dude, I'm so psyched because I finally get to back the Absolute Comics group and some of the books that they're putting out. I've been wanting to back these guys. I think they did one like last year, like maybe like last June or July, and I missed it. And I wanna hook up with these guys and see more about like getting their stuff out there, because they were saying with everything that kind of happened with the shutdown and everything, like White Widow almost didn't happen, like this next issue, like just everything kind of going on, and like, you know, so I was like, damn, man, like I felt like telling them, like, shoot, let me know, man. I'll get the word out. We'll get the Myrtle Maniacs. We'll get people out there. We'll get the word out there to help fund these books and get them out there, because I'm telling you, the Absolute Comics group, these are quality books they've been putting out. They've got good art. They've got good story. It's not like some of those other books that you're going to find out there that are overpriced and the art in them is like, meh, you know, like they made a book. It's really good stuff. Two Gun Pedro says, I've been backing Absolute Comics since I've known about them. Nice, nice. So you've done some of the Kickstarters and stuff like that as well, Two Gun? I'm guessing you have. Just by some of these covers and stuff, man. Great stuff. Let's see. We got Mark Hamilton in the building as well. Parker in the building talking about New 52. Man, we don't talk no DC stuff here, man. What are you doing? Are you okay? I'm kidding. Let's see. Yeah. All right. But yeah, guys, that's really all I've got with that. But you know, I guess we could always get back in there and look at a little bit more of that, a little bit more of this book, and get through and look at a little bit more of this book if I can find where I put that tab at. There we go. All right. And bam, and there we go. We can go back here. We're talking about White Widow. Oh man, did I miss that? Look at that. $10 super chat from my man Lord Veedo says, here's to you, Trinity. Buy a comic on me and Zemo fist pump for the win. That's funny. I need to make that. I need to make that little clip without the music and everything. And yeah. But thank you so much, Lord Veedo. Greatly appreciated, my brother. I do appreciate that. Oh, and speaking of which, Lord Veedo, I need to get a hold of you so I can get your address, so I can send you that. Thing. I'm not sure how much it'll cost, like shipping and everything, but I've got one of those. I've got one of those waiting for you. When you send me the message, I put it aside. I forgot to message you, my brother. I forgot to message you. I can never get enough of the covers. I know Two Gun Pedro, and that's the thing. Is like they put so many great covers on there, and they got good artists, and plus, I mean, even if they just have Jamie Tyndall, dude, the art is beautiful. Like, ooh, if you like that, Two Gun Pedro. While I have you here, Two Gun Pedro, if you do like that, Jamie Tyndall art, you gotta see this thing. Last month I got in Brian Pulido's Hell Witch, and Jamie Tyndall actually did this card on it, this art right here, this art piece. Here, we'll do it here. No, we'll do it even bigger. We'll do it even bigger there for you. Check that out. Yeah. Those Jamie Tyndall arts, man. It's beautiful. 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 You know what I'm saying? You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, for sure, Veedo. I'll get it sent out towards the beginning of the week. Like I said, I'm not sure how much I'll have to find a box because they're kind of big. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. But yeah, man, good stuff. Ooh, speaking of which, Pedro, you have to see this other book that I backed. The Jamie Tyndall did the art on as well. Guinevere and the Divinity Factory. He did this one as well. I picked this one up just because Jamie Tyndall did it. Other than that, like when I backed this one, it actually came with the regular issue of Guinevere and the Divinity Factory also. So yeah, yeah, cool stuff, man. Absolutely great. Yeah, I know it is nice too. And again, it's because of Jamie Tyndall, dude. His art is so badass, man. His art is so badass. Fatal J, what is up, my man? How are you doing, my brother? Speaking of which, I was looking at your Indiegogo just yesterday. I'm gonna make sure we get over there soon and back that probably gonna get that. I was thinking about getting the cover A. I think I'm gonna get that cover A on Ninja Blast, man. Yeah, man. Woo! Love it, says Lord Veedo. Absolutely, I know. Great stuff, dude. Just again, a lot of good art. And that's the cool thing. Like, here's the thing. Like, when it comes to like the crowdfunding comics and the Kickstarters, the Indiegogos and all that stuff. Look, like, to be honest with you, shit's expensive. All right, it's expensive. It's fucking expensive. People talking about, and that's the thing, like, you got people talking, I've even talked about it on this channel, like, oh, the price of comic books is getting too high. You go to get your Marvel and your DC, it's $5 a book, it's too expensive. But I gotta tell you, man, like, when you get into crowdfunding comic books, like, that shit's expensive, like, whatever. But the thing is, when you get in there, when you go to crowdfund a lot of those books and things like that, you're crowdfunding a specific creator that you want to create for a reason, because you know the creator, maybe they're your friend or whatnot, or you really like that artist, or you really like that writer, or maybe it's the team all together. And that's really what it's all about when it comes to those things. And just kind of like even when we're talking about Trevor with the Area 51, the Helix project, the one that we did that just launched issue 2. When it comes to those kinds of things, the price is one thing, and I get it, like people kind of haggle over that, and it can be expensive. It really is. But also, like in the case of like my man Fatal J here, or like Area 51, Trevor over there at Pocket Watch Press, or even Darth Daddy Lunga with Isadora and the Immortal Chains. These guys are first-time creators. It's their first book. It's their first book, right? So first time they're creating something. If you know them, you're your friend, you want to go support them. It's not necessarily all about that. It's not necessarily all about the fact that you go and buy one of these lenticular covers that's got all this stuff that costs $20, $35. You're doing that because on some of these, because you specifically want the artwork, because that Jamie Tyndall art that you've seen on that cover, that's just beautiful. I don't care what you say. And sure, it's a little expensive to pay, $10 for, a single cover of a comic book. Sure. But you like it and you support it. And, no matter what anybody says, it's worth, if you like it and you want to support it, it's worth that money, right? Certain artists and things like that, it's worth it. And that's what you come to, like, with the crowdfunding thing too, is like I said, I like it. It's addicting because you do get into that. Like Two Gun Pedro was saying, that like that art is so beautiful. You want to support that artist, and you can go. Like Jamie Tyndall does a lot of projects where he sells just art as well. You go follow them on Facebook. They do a lot of auctions where they'll sit there and they'll just auction. They have art pieces already done to go, commissions they done. They'll sold. You just go there and buy them. They're just the art pieces themselves. It's not even the comic books, and some of them are kind of expensive. But you know what? The art's nice. The art's nice. Pedro says, I always liked Jamie Tyndall art even before I knew he did White Widow. Yeah, see, I wasn't really familiar with him before that. I didn't really know what he did. I mean, I think I've seen that he had done some work for Xenoscope and some of those like them, and that makes sense too, because like Xenoscope is one of those companies, when they put out books, like, is there anybody out there who's read a Xenoscope book? Do you read the books, or do you buy them for those fire ass covers? You know what I mean? Like, sure, I'm sure the stories inside of them are fine, but it's always those fire ass covers that come on those Xenoscope books. You know what I mean? And yeah, and so I totally see that. Jamie Tyndall and his art. I actually just backed one not too long ago. We could probably take a look and pull it up. Oh, did I shrink that down? Did I get? Okay, yeah. I'd say we could probably actually take a look at another one that I recently backed of Jamie Tyndall's as well. Is this thing called Merc Magazine. Where are we at here? So how come I'm not logged in already? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Ooh, fill in your survey, Trinity. Let's see. Where is Saved projects. Back to projects. Here we go. Right there, Merc Magazine. We just did this one. This Merc Magazine, Death Rage #1, Saving Face. Let's see. There we go. I think 5 backers got to win that one. But yeah, this is like it was like a magazine thing that they decided to launch. Oh, did I think I missed clicking the thing back here? Rewards. No, that's the one I selected. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, they've it's basically kind of like a magazine that they're doing here that they're putting together. And it's supposed to be just like, it's not real, but like it's real, you know? And yeah, you can see some of these different and then here's some of the stuff that they unlocked with the push goals as well. And this is the cool thing about a lot of the Kickstarters. You get a lot of these push goals. You get the pins, you get the buttons, the bookmarks, the keychains, some of these different ones. And you can see some of the different ones they had unlocked here for this. The World of Merc continues. Death Rage #1, Saving Face. Yeah. I have no clue what this is all about. This is the one I backed right here. It came, the edition I'm getting came with both of these covers. It's coming with Miss Meow and Death Rage. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know, man. I went ahead and just backed because I like I said, like Pedro saying, Jamie Tyndall's art, love it. The books are good. The art is on point. You know, I don't doubt the art in these books. That they're doing such just good quality stuff. Marvel paper quality sucks. I'd rather support indies. Absolutely. Dude, seriously. Look at like Boom Studios. Most of their books come out $3.99. They're thick pages. Look at Vault Comics. I think Vault Comics, Boom Studios, who else? I think Vault Comics and Boom Studios are some of the people out there right now putting out some of the best quality books out there available right now. As far as the stock they're printed on, Vault Comics and Boom Studios have been second to none. I've seen some of the Antarctic Press stuff that has been done pretty good as well. Some of the Behemoth stuff has come on some pretty nice stock as well. Fatal J says, have you watched Invincible? No, I haven't watched it yet. I watched part of episode 1. Just been really busy with a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to sit down and watch that because episode 4 just started today, right? Didn't it just come out today? I need to watch it. Yeah, right there we go. Parker. Okay, yeah. Best comic animated show I've seen in years. Yeah, good stuff. I'll have to check it out. And you know, somebody else has been telling me too. I've been talking about it. Like, I need to get on and watch some of that DC animated stuff that's on because it's all on HBO Max, and I've got that complimentary of my AT&T service. I need to get on there and watch that. Yeah. I'm guilty. I've never read a Zenoscope book. I know. It's the truth though. It's the truth. Like who buys a Zenoscope book and reads it? Like, right? You know? I buy a Zenoscope book because I see that cover and I'm like, dude, that's fire, bro. That's a fire cover. I'm getting that all the way. But yeah, that's funny. Two Gun Pager says, I bought a 10 by 14 cover print of Merc magazine with X23 on the cover by Jamie Tyndall. Nice. So was that part of that campaign? Was that part of that campaign? Or was that another one? Because like I thought they said the Merc magazine thing was an idea that they had done before, or they had been thinking about doing. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool, dude. It's pretty sweet. Like I said, the art, Tyndall's art, just so beautiful, so beautiful. Plus, like all the other, just all the other ones that they have on here as well, man. It's beautiful stuff. Oh, $10 super chat from Lord Veedo says, I don't know why, I just want to give you more money. Zemo fist pump. Fuck the world. I had to give you the Zemo fist pump. I know. Yeah, I think Myrtle's gonna get into that. I think Myrtle's really gonna get into the whole Zemo fist pump thing. And I'm already telling you guys, I was talking about it this morning. Like, dude, I'm totally making me a Zemo mask. I needed to make one anyway. But after Zemo putting that mask on and going out there, pop, 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 dude, like, bro, give me more Zemo. Give me more Zemo. You're gonna make me dance like Britney Spears saying, give me more. Need it. Love it. Mike Porter says, is there an indie superhero team that I can read? Is there like an independent version of Justice League or Avengers? Give me a second there, Mike Porter. Two Gun Pedro says eBay. Oh, okay, you got it from eBay. Nice. All right. Mike Porter. You know, they just start. There are other superhero teams out there in independent books. Like you could get into Valiant. Valiant Comics has independents, but I don't think that they have anything that's like a super team that I know of. I will say that there's gonna be bad, right? I know somebody's gonna say something down in the comments, but Aftershock Comics just recently did a series called We Live. That was a very cool story that it turns up at the end of the series. Spoiler alert, guys. Just in case you don't want spoilers, turn away now. At the end of the series, they actually reveal that they're expanding and creating a bigger world of superheroes out of this series, out of We Live. So there's definitely that. There's definitely that. But as far as other superhero team ups, like a Justice League, I mean, they're out there. You're probably gonna just have to go out there and find some of them. Well, like even some of the ones that we backed here, like Common America, right there. They're and we'll know more about this one soon. But like Common America, where these guys were some of the ones that we backed right here. They've got the two girls on there. They're teaming up. And they've got in volume 3, they've actually got a third person that they have brought on to their team as well. But then also in indie comics, like I was just showing you through that campaign that they've got, or through this company, Absolute Comics Group, they're actually building their own team because that's what like Amped, this series right here, Amped. This was all like a super team. All these heroes right here are kids who are handicapped, who are running these superhero bodies. They're the only ones that are able to run them. These superhero bodies that are kind of all cybernetic and everything, and they're telepathically linked to these bodies. And then what was the other one? Wayward Legends. This one is about you can see all the people there. That one's basically about kind of a superhero team that all landed on Earth years ago. Shared universe. Obviously, you could get into AWA Upshot. They're doing or AWA just launched last year, and they're kind of they launched with the Resistance. And the Resistance is a lot like the X-Men or the Inhumans, where the world was kind of this virus, this pandemic swept the world, killed thousands and thousands of people. A lot of people got sick. Some of them died. Some of them lived and got superpowers out of it. And that's kind of what the Resistance is about, is kind of like the governments of the world coming together to try to deal with the pandemic. And then these heroes, these reborns, coming back out into the world. And that's kind of what the Resistance is all about. But, I mean, nothing like, I can't really say there's anything like a team that's like the Justice League or like the Avengers in that same sense. Because you got to think that, like, DC and Marvel, they're the big ones because they've been around for years. You know, they've been around for what Marvel like celebrating like 80 years last year. They've been around for that long, creating these kind of shared universes. DC as well, by the same token. So there's a lot of there's just like it's a hard thing to do to create these big open worlds like that for these creators. I don't care how good of a writer you are, it's a hard thing to go out there and get one character and then get another one and then get another one and take and build these teams, let alone just come up with a team book altogether. I mean, you could do that, but at the same time, I think if you're going to come up with a team book altogether, you probably want to be in a position where you're already popular and have a world built. But yeah, there's that. There's that. Let's see. Actually, I fell asleep for a half hour. It's hard to be awake because I don't get any sleep on Thursday nights anymore. I hear you, Mike Porter. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm the same way. Like this morning, actually, I came home. Or this afternoon, I came home and I napped. I napped for another. Like I did that. Like was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. I came home, dude, on Wednesday. Dude, I was like, for whatever reason, I was wiped out, man. And I ended up taking a nap for I took like a 2 hour nap, dude. I rarely ever take naps. I hate taking it. I was wiped. Came home, took like a 2 hour nap. Today, I woke up, I got home, and I ended up taking like, I don't know, maybe like an hour nap. And then went out and did some more work and then came home. Brought some pizza home for the kids. But yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, man. Staying up late, it gets to you, especially if you're just staying up for those watch parties and everything and all that. Look, man, y'all people staying up for them watch parties at midnight and shit, y'all some fucking nerds, bro. Like, that's some nerdy shit. That's some nerdy shit. Like, you know what? Like, look. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be, my point. I'm not trying to be mean to you or anybody else here in this chat. Maybe some of you. Is Dixie in here? I got a fucking life. I got a fucking life. Well, okay, it's not even that, because I know we've all got lives, but I've got a life in which I need my beauty sleep. Look at this face. Look at this face. Does this face not look like it needs its beauty sleep? Of course it does. Look at it. Right? I know. This handsome son of a bitch needs to sleep. This handsome son of a bitch needs to sleep, man. It needs it. It needs it. Oh, man. I understand, Trinity. Thanks for the rent. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Alpha Proto, thank you so much for being here. Says nerd hate. No, man. No, not at all. Not at all. I wake up at 3 a.m. I set my okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, that's the thing for you, because like you're out there on the East Coast, so for you to wake up at midnight my time to watch something is 3 a.m. and that's only 1 hour off from when I wake up anyway, normally. So like if I was out on the East Coast, like I'd be like, I'm waking up an hour earlier. All right. So it's all good for you, but for me, like it's like midnight, and I'm like, dude, I'm midway through my sleep at midnight. I'm midway through. That's funny, man. But yeah, I hear you. Yeah. 3 a.m. Like 3 a.m. is not too bad. Like I could do 3 a.m. if they did watch parties at 3 a.m. my time. Oh, totally doable. Totally doable. Because I wake up at 3 a.m. I'd wake up. I'd do the watch party. I'll watch the show and everything. Then I would probably, during that time, I'd probably have my coffee and everything. Then I'd probably do my workout and everything. Get done with my workout. Have some breakfast. And then, yeah, all that kind of stuff. It just, yeah. But at midnight, yeah, no. Nah, you got a life, Mike Porter. I'm kidding. Patricia says, really? You get no pleasure in being mean? Ever? I would, you know what? Look. I wouldn't. And here's the thing: is like that's really kind of a tough question. Look, it's funny you bring that up because, like, look, like I don't take pleasure in being mean, but I don't mind being mean. I'm good at it too. I'm good at it too. But I I definitely don't take pleasure in it. But I do think sometimes that it's necessary, you know, to be mean. Uh and I don't know, I think sometimes like I don't know, sometimes I think that even being mean, like you can be mean without it having to be without wanting to be hurtful, you know but sometimes I think there are some things that require a little bit of meanness, but there's also kind of uh a delicate balance to it as well, a line to walk. I think it really comes down to different things because I in the position I used to have at work, I would go through and with my crew and say and do some things that a lot of people might construe as mean and think like, "Oh my god, like you can't say that." Like, dude, like you cannot say these things and do these things at this job, at this place. Like, dude, you're going to get fired. But the thing was like I was in a leadership position and a management position, I guess you could say, and absolutely 100% most people probably couldn't get away with some of the things I did and said, but also I had total control of like my back room and everything. I worked with a lot of people who I worked with, and I earned a lot of their respect. Like literally, I earned their respect, and they earned mine as well. It's one of those it's a real working relationship. And believe me when I say I got away with saying and doing things that most people wouldn't. And certainly being mean in some cases. But it was again one of those things where I had gained that respect of the people that I was in control, not in control, but that I was supervising, and they earned my respect, and so it was a back and forth thing, and I would never go beyond the point where I tried to betray that trust or that respect that they had for me. Unfortunately, there were times that where maybe I did go a little bit too far, but they knew me well enough and my intentions and kind of everything. I had the respect enough that they're okay, dude, flipping out, like, hey, bro, like we got you, bro. Just fucking calm down. You're tripping. And I think that's something that really says a lot when you have people that are like that. Where they know that you're their supervisor and everything, and even they're coming to like saying, all right, like all right, like they're been to it so far, like we got you, but then they'll still come back and be like, bro, you're tripping, bro. Okay, like it's okay, calm down, calm down. But it's a delicate thing too. It's a delicate thing, and like some people have thick skin, and some people just don't. You know what I mean? But yeah. And like I said, taking pleasure, and seeing that's the thing is like sometimes I've been in modes where I do actually take pleasure in being mean, and it's later when you kind of realize those kind of things. You're like, like damn, I actually feel bad for that. Like I feel bad for, like yeah. But anyway, um. that's why Patricia, your one little comment got me off on a little tangent there on some real stuff. But that's the kind of stuff I really do like talking about, though, because I think a lot of people these days don't really think about and talk about these things, those kinds of things, often enough, about how people really should relate to each other and interact with each other. And I think that's one of the things that we lose with a lot of online interactions is that personal interaction. A lot of people are not good with confrontation. I'm excellent. Like I'm used to it. Like because I worked in an industry where I did that a lot. I was a supervisor, and just everything I've kind of gone into in my life has kind of been at a point where I've had to confront a lot of things. I've had to confront myself. I've had to confront others. I've had to confront loved ones. I've had to confront people I don't like. I've had to confront situations that I didn't want to confront. And I think it's something that a lot of people need to get used to. And a lot of that comes with putting yourself in a position where you are uncomfortable. Most people do not like putting themselves in situations where they're uncomfortable, and I think that's something that more people need to do. More of. And I think that's one thing, especially like thinking about like Falcon and Winter Soldier. How Bucky has to go see that psychiatrist, and that's one thing I think like seeing a psychiatrist shrinks and all that stuff is kind of a waste of money and all that stuff. But at the same time, I think it's something good that a lot of people should do to where you get an outside perspective from somebody else about a lot of our shit, and get out of your comfort zone as well, because so many people get in that comfort zone and get locked there and never want to move. And the second somebody or something comes along and gets you out of that comfort zone, you cannot handle it, right? And I'm sure we've seen plenty of people like that. But anyway, man, like I started going off again. But that's some of the stuff. Like, I really want to start talking about more of that kinds of stuff, like on the show. You need to get in here more, Patricia. You need to get in here and provoke me a little bit more, and that kind of stuff. But because those are the kinds of things I really want to talk about, and that's kind of what some of the stuff I want to start interjecting into some more of the content, like actual content here on the channel, like some of the videos, some of the reviews, and things like that, is discussing some of those kinds of things, because I think we don't get enough of those kind of conversations these days, just in the world. But yeah. Let's see. Mike Port says, I have no life. All right. Two Guy says, the truth hurts. Yeah. Mike Porter says, Santa says I'm older than dirt and calls me sand because I'm everywhere and get into everything right. Yeah. Like yeah. You go somewhere where there's like some sand on the beach. Like, you didn't even walk on the beach itself. You just walked along on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden you got sand in your shoes. You're like, what? You got sand in your? Yeah, you know. Alpha Proto says your reviews are constructive, not very mean. Maybe I missed the mean reviews. No, probably not. Probably not in some of the reviews. Probably just in some of the other streams and some of the other things that we've had to go into here, especially on Friday nights here on the Trailer Park Live, or sometimes it can really get live. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had to do something like that. Since we've had to burn it down. I'm sure the time will come around, though. I'm sure there's time will come around to where there's something that I feel passionately enough about to start yelling and screaming and turning red in the face about. There's plenty of things that I do, but speaking of which, there's kind of something I wanted to talk about a little bit about tonight as well. That kind of almost like that. Patricia says, I agree, Trinity. When I see you get started, it's usually warranted and there's purpose. I try. And there's times where I've gone off where I'm like, I get done and I feel silly and stupid, like, oh, I may have took that a little bit too far, but oh well. I'm only human. But, oh wow, I'm gonna get a copyright claim. I can't start singing. LMI Music says, shit, I don't even get home from work until 12:30 a.m. and it comes out at 1 a.m. Comes out at 1 a.m. for me. So bet your ass I'm gonna be up for them watch parties. Hey, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. See, like me, I'm midway through sleep at that time, man. But good on you if you can make it. Mike Porter says, well, Thursday night everyone streams from 6 to 11. Then in Den of Nerds they have the after dark. In the Discord, and if Will streams at 1 a.m. that night, I might get a nap in before my alarm goes off at 3. Yeah, absolutely. Patricia says, yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, Patricia. Really, I do. Thank you. Mike Porter says, then I catch the watch parties and reactions all early morning and get a 2-hour nap, and then everyone want to stream from 10 to 2 on Friday morning, and streams from then from 2:30 on I do errands. Nice, there you go. Yeah, and see, and then I noticed. Yeah, this morning I noticed Josh even ended up going this morning where he hasn't been going on Friday mornings. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you're lucky I didn't want to fucking stream this morning, Josh. You're lucky. You're lucky that I didn't try to sabotage you further by outfitting the whole state, maybe the whole county, with copper wire. It was Trinity and Myrtle all along. Oh, man. Go out to dinner with my wife and then rest before your stream on Friday night. I'm really tired. Yeah, believe me, I'm tired normally by now too, but tonight Tonight I got home. Like I told you, I took about an hour nap earlier. Went out and seen some more customers. Then I got home and I went out for a nice bike ride right here before. Like I'm telling you, minutes before. That's part of the reason I was a few minutes late was because I got out and I got a nice bike ride in before the show. And that's why I'm a little bit pumped. That's why I got a little bit of energy because I'm like, went out for that bike ride, dude. I'm telling you, got the endorphins pumping, get the blood flowing, get that heart pumping, man. It's something good everyone should do. And you know what? Honestly, like I'll tell you, one of the things I say, like most of the time, I always try to get my workouts in the morning, especially strength training, workout first thing in the morning, but especially bike rides. I like to get those in first thing in the morning because for one, they get the blood flowing, they get your mind right, you get the air in your lungs and everything, you feel primed and ready for the day. Not only that, but if it's cold out as well, especially when it's cold, that blood flowing, like you get used to the cold, and throughout the day, even if it is cold, I don't feel as cold because I'm warmed up. But not only that, the other thing is like working out in the morning good for you, but the other thing I noticed is like getting my bike ride in here in the evening where I didn't get my morning workout done today. I'm going to do my leg workout tomorrow morning. Never skip leg day. But I'm going to go out like today. I went out, I got home, I went out for that bike ride. And even if you get that, even if it's a second workout later in the day, you kind of get that second wind again and you feel good and full of energy again. And yeah, missed that. And that's something we're going to start documenting a little bit more of that here on the channel. Here over these next couple of months and through the summer as I get myself riding back into fitness as well. Maybe hopefully something to help some of you maybe get motivated. Because believe me, right now, my riding fitness is shit right now. Mostly because it's been wintertime and during the wintertime, do a lot of strength training, doing all that, working on getting all buff and stuff, only for it to all go away during the summertime when it's riding. Because believe me, when I say big biceps, big chest muscles, big shoulders, that stuff does you no good when you're out on a 3-mile bike ride and you're out in the middle of the canyons riding up a mountain. Does you no good. It's when you need a strong heart muscle. But yeah. Plus there's so much content out there right now. I can't sleep now. I know, right? I know. Hey, as long as you're having a good time and enjoying yourself, that's what counts, right? That's what counts. Landon TLB, what is up, my man? Lord Veedo says, how could I sleep after... How could I sleep after seeing... Oh, man. Okay, Mike Porter says, and for the last 2 days, you and Santa like to stream at the same time. Today I didn't mention I came back and forth. Went here to use my emoji and went to Santa's to use my mod branch. There you go. Yeah. And again, mine was just because I've been late. Been getting my streams up just a little bit late, guys. I know we're gonna get back on track soon. We'll get back on track. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the morning streams might not. Especially if I get my writing going back on and stuff again. But then again, I just need to get out earlier in the morning. Because soon enough, it's gonna be hot out here in the morning. If I get out for a ride like fucking 4 in the morning, dude, it's so damn hot. Even then, even when it's dark out and stuff here in Southern California. So, yeah, it's not like I can't. It's not like I can't do that. Probably actually need to. But yeah, Zemo fist pump. Well, you know, Myrtle's gonna have to do that. Zemo fist pump. Landon TLB says, I saw the new episode to give it an A+. Yeah, I think episode 3 is definitely the best one of the 3 so far. So yeah, I started 2 weeks ago to work out in the morning. Yeah, absolutely, it's the best time. And there's really so many reasons why working out in the morning is the best time for you to do it. So many reasons why. And the other best thing is if you can actually do it fasted. Like wake up in the morning, don't eat, don't drink. You could drink water, but just go right out and just start your workout first thing. It's the best thing. It's the best thing in the world too. It's a really great feeling to get done with a workout in the morning after you haven't had breakfast or anything and you're running. Like, well, depending on how you eat, but you're basically running on no carbs and you're just like, man, it's great. Yeah. But anyway, guys, what else you guys got? That's something else I wanted to talk about. Because we're kind of talking about some real shit. Like, I noticed this week, you know, I try not to talk about all this crazy silly shit going on out there, but fucking Gina Carano, right? Like, look, is Gina Carano even fucking news anymore? Right? She's already been fired from fucking The Mandalorian and all that bullshit. Like, she's fucking done, right? She basically really don't even have like a career right now. It's kind of everything kind of all on hold with while she's getting her production of the show that she's doing with the Shapiro thing and all that stuff. But like, look, earlier this week, what wasn't it earlier this week or was it last week on Bill Maher on Real Time with Bill Maher? They had the senator come out on the Bill Maher show and call Gina Carano a fucking Nazi on the show, like, or you know, and says like, oh, she's a white supremacist and all that shit. Like really, like. Are you fucking retarded? What are you doing? For one, she's not even on the show. What do you care about Gina Carano? But two, you're gonna go on a big fucking national cast like that? You're a fucking former senator. And you're gonna, for whatever reason, talk about and make a deal about Gina Carano and fucking posts from, at this point, last year? Oh, I guess was the one earlier this year? Was that earlier this year? Was that? No, I think that was that in December? It was in December, wasn't it? I can't remember. Was it in? I can't remember. Like I said, this shit's ridiculous. But the senator goes out there saying these stupid things, and you know, like, look, you can see the things going on in the world where you got even people who are adults out there who can't seem to conduct themselves, who can't seem to have a disagreement with somebody, who can't seem to just not agree with somebody about something and has to go out there and continuously slander somebody else's name just because you don't agree with them about something. And it's fucking ridiculous. This whole situation, like I said, I honestly, like, I don't even really like discussing a whole lot of stuff because to me it's fucking silliness. Like, does somebody really need to sit here and point out how fucking stupid some of this stuff is? Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, what does a senator from fucking bumfuck? I don't even know who the fuck this former senator was. What does she matter? What does she care? And what does her fucking saying anything about Gina Carano fucking Star Wars have anything to do with anything? I don't get it. I do not get it. What's with these fucking weirdos that are constantly going after these things, right? Like, at this point, you can say both of the people that we're talking about here are fucking obscure. They are, they fucking mean nothing to anything at this point right now, right? So what's even the point of talking about it and bringing it up? Why did, like, again, maybe I need to go watch this show and everything and see exactly what it was that brought this up. But I completely don't understand that, and I don't understand people in this world with all this thing. It reminds me of something else. I was on Twitter earlier today. Somebody shared out this Kickstarter project that somebody was doing. I was like, oh, cool. Like, I knew who that was when they timed. Like, oh, cool. And I went and clicked on it. I'm like, oh, like, I couldn't see the tweet. I'm like, oh, like, who the fuck is, like seriously, this person blocked, like, I don't even know what the fuck this person blocked me for. It's nobody I interact with, like, on Twitter or anything like that. As a matter of fact, it's somebody, it's a fucking writer, a comic book writer that I follow, that I followed. I don't think they followed me, that I follow. Like, I've done nothing but like review their books and, you know, praise them. Like, I don't praise them like, oh my god, you're the best, but like, I went on their shit and I was like, I clicked on it, I was like, oh, like, this fucking person blocked me. Like, that's weird. Like, I never even like interact with this person, and you know, like, you know, I'm like, well, and believe me, that's not anything. If I wanted to go back to this person's Kickstarter, that stupid shit's not gonna fucking deter me. I could give a fuck less about that. But I thought it was the thing is, like, I'm sitting there, like, I went and I see him blocked. Like, why did this dude block me? I'm like, I don't even interact with this guy. But it's one of those things where, like, somebody you don't even know has had an interaction with you, but you get a lot of this online. Somebody you don't even know or whatever, they're blocking you. Like, you can't have a disagreement. Like, everybody has to agree with you, and that's not a world that I want to live in, and nor should that be a world that anybody wants to live in, where you never have anybody questioning you. You never have anybody where everybody agrees with you. You do not want to live in that world. Trust me. trust me, you do not want to live in that world. And it's just so many things in this world that, like, like, it's better off. It's better off. Just like all this stuff, everybody out there, everybody here, look, racism. Everyone's talking about, always wanted to do away with racism and everything. Like, look, you're not ever going to do with racism, right? Racism is as old as time itself, man. It's not going anywhere. The difference is like, like, there's people out there who are, racist against other people, and they discriminate against other races. But does that mean that they are racist, that they have ill intent? No, it just means that they, most people naturally assimilate to their own people, right? To people that look like them, right? And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And just because, you don't agree with somebody, just because somebody looks differently than you, like, that's the beauty of the world. That's the beauty of your uniqueness and everything out there. You should want those disagreements. You should want people to agree with you. Why would you want that? Why would you want that? I always want somebody challenging me. You know what I mean? I want that constant challenge. And I think that's the thing that everybody should want. And that's why, like, and kind of like with a lot of the things that's going on, we got all these people out here, with, this identity politics and all that stuff. Like, look, you are who you are. And the thing is, like, we all kind of dance this dance, right? It's called, because we live in a society where you treat people the way you want to be treated. And it's pretty simple. Just be decent. Just be decent to somebody else. That doesn't mean that you have to agree with their politics. Doesn't have to mean that you have to agree with their religion or anything that they have to do with. But you can get along with people, right? It's simple. You do it every day of your life, right? But the internet and social media and all these things has everybody thinking like, oh, like, no, like, I can't. I can live in a world. I can turn this digital world into a place of positivity. There'll be no negativity can creep in here, not in my world. I created this world. Even in an online experience, you don't want that. Really? Like, do you? Like, that's just boring. That's just boring. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me get in here and see what you all are saying. Mike Horse says that at 1 p.m. Burke streams a community stream in Trinity. You know what I miss calling in on a community stream. Yeah, today I called in from Sonics. I'm not proud of that, but I had to get. So that's funny. That's funny, man. You were at Sonic and you had to cut. That's funny. Oh man. Oh my God. People need to get a life and quit worrying about Gina. I know. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And that's the thing. Like, this senator. Who is this senator? Why do I care? And most of all, why do I care about what your opinions of Gina Carano are? I could literally honestly say that about anybody, about anything. Like, I could say that about you and your opinions of Metallica if you don't like Metallica, and I do. I could be like, I could care less about your opinion about Metallica because I like them. It doesn't matter to me, right? Like, who are you? Who is that person that thinks they have to get on public TV and espouse their beliefs and all this stuff and call somebody that they don't disagree with a Nazi? Like, that's just messed up. Like, it's one thing to be just like call people names, oh, you're stooges, all these kinds of things, but like, look, Gina's not out there calling people to rise up and take action, violent action against people, against any particular people or anything like that. Matter of fact, I don't know a whole lot of people out there that are, but I mean, there's a few of them out there that do that still. But to even make that comparison, to even make those calls, those claims, even the white supremacy thing, like, really? She's sitting there like, oh, well, she hangs out with white supremacists. And you know damn well who she's talking about when she says she hangs out with white supremacists. Like, really? Really? Come on, man. Come on. We've got to get past this thing where just because you don't like somebody gives you the right or what to go out there and label people all these bad heinous things, man. That would be just like me, just like seeing somebody I don't like, and I just don't like them because maybe I just think they're a piece of shit. But me just going out there and saying, "Oh, that guy's a wife beater. He beats his wife." Yeah, yeah. You don't know? Yeah, you don't know because it's behind closed doors. Why would he tell anybody? Why would she tell anybody? And just completely lying about them when I have no clue. It's because I don't like the guy, right? Does that seem right? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Loving the new setup, says Obi-Wan, the homie, aka Beskar. But I thought you were Obi-Wan the boner. I thought you were Obi-Wan the boner. What happened? Oh man, to eat into your nerds, I have to talk to my nerds. Absolutely. Like nerd binging is Mike's job. Nerd binging is Mike's sustenance. Oh man. There's got to be more important things to talk about than someone who made comments on Twitter. Yeah. Absolutely. Mike Porter says, I don't want to go there, but I'm tired of a certain narrative. Yeah, absolutely. I'm tired of a lot of them. Well, and the thing is, like, I'm tired of them, but the thing is, like, look, every time you turn around, there's somebody else proving it once again. Like, somebody else brings it, like seriously, like, I thought we were over this, and then somebody else has to bring it back, and it's like, dude, we've been through this. Do we really have to go through this again? It's like, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Does it doesn't he have a job to do? Does it now include policing Twitter comments? Oh, who? I must have who? He who. Why can't people have different opinions without being constantly attacked? Yeah, right. Absolutely. Because that's the thing. Is like everybody thinks that we have to agree, and that's like the whole thing. And to me, a lot of it's language, and a lot of it is language and words actually have meaning. And who are the people that twist words around? Lawyers twist people's words around, right? And I think that's what's happened here with a whole lot of stuff. This whole how would you say litigious movement, this whole litigious kind of mindset with everything, right? Where people are taking words and language and twisting it to what they mean to try to interpret things when, like, no. That's not how it is. You're trying to look into this far more than it really is. That's just not how it is. That's not life. Mike, I saw that you called into a community stream from Sonic. I love that. It's funny. I'm so tired of this political crap. Georgia is going through some shit because people have different opinions, but the narrative has been has them look like villains. Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous. Trinity Talks Thursdays. Yeah, man. You should hold a conference for spiritual uplifting. We could do that. Do it. Oh man. Yes, Patricia, I have no life, and thanks for calming me down. That's funny. Trinity had me fired up. Yeah, man. That's good. Mike Porter says, Trinity had to say that between Patricia, Lord Veedo, and me, we have the content creators back in this community. Parker is also a multi-stream supporter. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Great people. And that's the cool thing. Like the community, like that's, one of the things, like some people were recently getting together about some stuff, and I get it. Like when it comes to being like a creator, like a YouTube content creator, or even if you're just like trying to grow your Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, there's no real way around. There's no way of faking anything, like trying to make something happen and kind of fake it to make it. Like just like you're saying here with the community, you've got to build those relationships and foster those relationships with people and those interactions. And a lot of that comes through is in just this interacting with each other and talking to each other, getting to know each other's names the best we can, and having these fun interactions, and knowing that look, we are people, and like I see you in the chats a lot, I see you in the chats a lot, we see each other in the chats a lot, and knowing like, hey, look, I see you in the chats a lot, and like, we're not like friends or anything, but I know you're a good decent person. I've seen plenty of your chats, I see how you interact and stuff. I think you're a great person, and those kinds of things. And you get to kind of know these people through these communities and all that stuff, and it's something you really can't fake. You can't just and it's something, like I said, some of the friends have kind of been wanting to get together, kind of do this networking thing. It's like, that's cool, but like, it's hard for us to do that because we're already there. We're already in this kind of community together. So in order for us to grow that more, we got to be able to reach more people. We can't just reach for the same people that we've already got here. We're already joined hands. We're already locked arms, right? You got to get more people out there. And that means taking what it is that you have, who you are, and what you bring to the table, the attention that you can get. And it's not like you're trying to seek the attention, but the attention that you have to offer that's different from somebody else. Like me, I talk a lot about comic books, whether it's, some of these Marvels and, the indie books and these crowdfunding books. I talk a lot about those books where somebody else that comes on and talks about comic books may not know as much as I do about these certain books. Maybe they're more like the Marvel head, and they know certain things about these certain books. They've been collecting these books this long. Their experience and what they bring to the table is far different from what I do. Just like when we were doing those WandaVision spoiler discussions on Friday mornings with Chillmonger, he brings something different to the table than I did. Like one of the things, like I was always talking about, like the Vision and Scarlet Witch series. He hadn't read them. He's read these other series, and he's bringing his knowledge to the table. And what you go to his channel and see what he does. We're both comic book content creators, but he has a totally different method of doing reviews and talks about different books than I do, than what I do, right? That's the beauty of it. I love it. And that's the thing, is like, everybody has to have their thing to offer, and then after that, you've got to find a way to get it to be appealing to the people. But it's always good to have support there, great people in the community, and build and foster those relationships, absolutely, with great people like yourself, Mike, Patricia, Veedo. I've been seeing Parker around more and more. We got Obi-Wan, the homie here, somebody else who ended up here just from, just hanging out with the Nerdvengers over at the Den of Nerds. Even like LMI Music, who's been here as well. Just all great connections of all great people that we've met in the community. Absolutely. Absolutely. Obi-Wan, the homie, says saw the Bill segment, and our FMR leader had a classic foot in mouth moment. Saw the Bill segment. The Bill segment? What Bill segment? I must have missed something. Patricia will be on me. The Supreme Stream supporters. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan too. Yeah. It's, oh yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Bill segment for yeah. And that was like, I was like, come on, man, like, and something like my man Young Rippa 59 always talks about a lot too, man. He talks a lot about this too, about like the politics and the pop culture and stuff, but like the lagging indicator, just like politics and pop culture, and you see it all over the board, like these politicians who are out there, they want to try to utilize the like popular culture and everything, but they're far behind. They either dismiss it, or they're like we see, like a lot of it, the liberal media and all that kind of stuff, how that's all out there, and it is like they're in charge of a lot of that stuff. They're really in, like they're involved in the arts. You know what I mean? And this is where a lot of influence and stuff comes from, is through those mediums, because they are expressive arts. Whether you're talking about comic books, whether you're talking about music, whether you're talking about movies, these are things that inspire people. These are things that these are art forms. They're expressive art forms. So naturally, this is what you want to be doing if you want to have some sort of influence over people and culture and things like that. And politicians and all these people, they're always so far behind it. And it's one of those things, like I said, like even Young Rebel 59 was talking about, the right completely dismiss it, and the left totally embrace it, and that's why you see how they've got more control over it, and then you wonder why we're getting some of these things out there. And believe me, I'm not one of these people that's on the left or the right. I could say fuck both sides, fuck the Republicans, fuck the liberals, fuck them all. If anything, I would say look, I don't do the whole political thing, but I would say if anything, I'm probably more libertarian. Just listening to my man Young Rebel 59 and a lot of the things that he says when he goes into a lot of the ideals and just those the kind of principles. I'm like, all that shit makes sense to me, man. It's just like simple fucking freedom stuff, man. It's just really simple. I mean, don't we all want the least amount of control in our lives, especially government control? We see how the government controls shit. They're fucking out of control. They can't control nothing. They're so out of control they can't even control themselves. Ah, man. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going on here. Let's get back into the chats and see what you're all saying. By the way, I've seen the world where we all agree on everything equals Wally. Yeah, absolutely. Well, see, and that's the thing, is because if we had a world where we all agreed on everything, there's somebody in charge of it. There's somebody behind it. You know what I mean? Like look, like it's just one of those things. Like if you see one of these days where we have nothing but peace and love, that's the day hell freezes over and it's over. It's over. The day that comes is the day the world's done. Done. I guarantee you. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah. Was that a robot? Is that a robot bicep, dude? That's hilarious. Is that something new? That's funny. Nerd binge every day. Yeah. Absolutely, Obi-Wan. Great community. The Supreme Stream Supporters Club. Yeah, there we go. the SSSC, huh? There you go. Yeah, don't be the Supreme Supporters. Don't become the Supreme Supporters. That might be bad. RC from the NYC. How are you doing, man? I hope all is going well with you. Hope all is still going good here. Thank you so much for being here, RC. I think it's the first time I've seen you here. I certainly know I see in plenty of other people's streams. Certainly know I see you a lot over on the certainly in the dark, hanging out in the Dark Council. Over on Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure I've seen you over there in Young Ripper 59's chats as well, man. Thank you for being here. Patricia says, I would say I'm a fiscal conservative, but socially libertarian. Yeah, I would have to dig into a lot more of the political stuff and kind of chop that up. But yeah, like me, look, man, like the one thing I've always kind of thought for the longest time is look, man, people are people. There's a whole lot of laws out there that are ridiculous laws. Regulations. Look, some of them are meant to protect people from themselves, corporations from doing things. There's some things that make sense, but there's a whole lot of stuff that's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't think that people should be put in kind of some of the positions that they should be for some of the things that happen. A number of years ago, back in I want to say 2002, maybe 2003, I got a DUI. I was commuting to work. I worked about 50 miles away from home, and I got a DUI. Yeah, was it my fault? Absolutely. Was I drinking and driving? Yeah, I was stupid. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, did I pay the price? Absolutely I did. But you know what I also did was I paid the price. I paid for my damn ticket. I paid the insurance. I did the classes. I did all that bullshit. And even in the meantime, when I didn't have my license for 6 months. Was it 6 months? I don't think it was a year. I didn't have my license for a while, but you know what? I drove to work anyway. I commuted those miles on the freeway anyway. I did it. And, you know, the thing is that there was times I'm sitting there kind of like, man, this is kind of scary, you know, like, fuck, I don't want to get pulled over, because if I get pulled over, I'm driving on suspended. I go to fucking jail. They impound my shit and I'm fucked. And going through all of that, I'm like, this is bullshit. For one, I'm against incarceration in the first place, but I was like, nobody should have to go through that. Like, that's ridiculous. And like, look, I'm not blaming anybody. I got the DUI. I did the shit. I did the crime. I did the time, all that stupid bullshit, right? But the thing is, like, look, I was just going back and forth to work. I got a DUI. It was stupid. I fucked up. But in the end, I thought it was ridiculous that I'm sitting there. I'm just trying to get to work, to pay my bills, to pay my shit. And if I get pulled over by a fucking cop, I could go to jail. I could lose my shit. All of that stuff. But what am I supposed to do? Ride the fucking train? Like, that takes, okay, for one, that takes way more time. I could do that. But, and that's where a lot of things really, I started looking at a lot of things. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, look, I got a DUI. I was drinking and driving. It was stupid. Should I have been doing it? Absolutely not. Do people do it all the time? Yeah, absolutely they do. Look, I did something stupid. I got caught. I didn't cause any property damage. I didn't hurt anybody. When I got pulled over, I was doing like fucking like 7 miles over the speed limit. Might have been 10 miles. It might have been 10 miles. It wasn't very much. But even the cop that pulled me over, he's like, dude, I would have never pulled you over if you weren't speeding. Never. He said you were driving perfectly fine. And you probably wouldn't have even caused a fucking collision going to where you were going. And it was at that time where I was sitting there kind of thinking, this is fucked, man. Somebody who goes out, gets a DUI, doesn't cause any damage or anything, doesn't even, just nothing, just got pulled over. I get it. There's got to be a better way to where for a full year, you know, like I said, I wasn't like deathly scared, like, oh my God, but like, I'm scared. Like, I'm sitting there scared, driving over, like, fuck, but like, I didn't have any other choice. What was I going to do? Like I said, I did it to myself. I'm not going to cry about that, but it's messed up. It's messed up, and it shouldn't be like that. Now, if I had gotten the DUI and I was out driving and maybe, you know, I drove up on a curb and I fucked my car up and I was stranded there, I'm sitting there like, oh my God, you know, and a cop pulled up and he's like, woo, hey, what's going on here? Oh, hey buddy, you've been drinking? Is this your fucking car? And then he does it like, okay, like, I did something fucking stupid. Chances are the curb's probably scraped up and caused some but I fucked my shit up too, right? I actually did something. At that point, I get it. Like, you fucked some shit up. You're being fucking stupid. I get it. I caused some damage, even if it was my own. At that point, I get it. But somebody, and you believe me when I say there's plenty of cases of people out there like that who get caught, who haven't done anything, probably maybe not even speeding, haven't caused any damage. Does that person really deserve to have all of that put on them? I think it's pretty messed up, and I don't think it should be. But that's not to say, but again, however, I do have to say, I'm somebody who learns from my lessons, right? Not everybody is like that, and I get that. But that's not to say that first time it happens, that you couldn't get off. And if it happens a second time, by all means, if I do it a second time, all right, yeah. Even if I didn't cause any property damage, like, okay, like, you caught me the first time and I was fucking stupid, you know, and you do it a second time, like, I didn't cause any damage, but this time I'm being fucking stupid because I got caught again, and like, right? Then I get it, you know? But then, you know, we could go on and on about everything out there. Like, oh, you know, everybody just gets one. Oh, okay. Like, hey, you just committed a murder this one time. Like, hey, it's okay. You can get away with a murder again. Like, you can get a murder the next time. It's all good, right? No, it's not like that. Like, there's a difference, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, Mike Porter says, well, they used to compromise for the best of the people. Now all both sides want is control. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody wants to rule the world. RC says, second straight, I need a chill stream tonight, and YouTube happened to recommend this one. The algorithm worked for once. Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. And I know too. I know that's how it gets to. Like, like I was talking about this a couple weeks ago too. Like, I've kind of felt that way too. Like here on YouTube, a little bit lately. Even with some of my content, like, man, like some of the shit I watch, I'm kind of bored with it. Like, I'm bored. Like I need something, and it's not like I believe me, I don't want drama. I don't want something that I have to get on stream and sit here and get upset and scream and rant about or anything. But I do sometimes feel that way. Like, man, like it feels a little stale right now. You know, feel and even in my own content, because that's why, like, even like some of the videos, even some of my live streams, I've kind of cut back like here over the past couple of weeks. I'm like, I'm not burnt out. I just feel like I need something to pop, something to really like, I'm like, maybe I just need to take some time off, watch some movies, get back and watch some old movies and should just take time off and do a little more stuff. But that's what I've been doing. But aside from the movies thing, like, I've been listening to more music, getting caught up on all my comic book reading, been getting in my workouts, been getting out. And I'm like, you know what? I think, you know what it is? I think it's at the time where I just need to find a way to take all my passions and to start to combine them more. Maybe my reading with my my comic book reviews and my writing, some of that kind of stuff. Maybe doing some on bike vlogs. Should I call them blogs? Bike vlogs? Anyway. But just stuff like that, because I do. Sometimes I feel a little bit bored. And like I said, there's plenty of stuff I still watch, like like the nerdy speculation stuff, talking about, the MCU movies, the comic books and all that shit. But even some of it I still do kind of get like, yeah, I'm a little bit bored. I don't want something where, people foaming at the mouth upset. I don't want nothing, where it's people like, hey, just like, I don't know. Speaking of it, I wanted to talk about some music today too, but I can't remember. Can't remember. I had some CDs I was gonna bring out with me and talk about it, but yeah. But yeah, again, thank you for being here, RC. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Sometimes we chill, sometimes we get fired up, sometimes we joke. While Trinity rants, we are all over the place. Welcome to Trailer Park Live. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been a while since I've really gone off on a good rant, man. And I was thinking about that too the other day. Like, man, I need something. Like, I feel like I need something to really go off on and scream about, go crazy about. It's been a while. But then that's also like, I got my, don't look at how messy my garage is, but I got my my drum set right over there. I've got my drum set right over there. I want to get that thing set up, and maybe on some of these streams, maybe one of these days, just pick up, just start banging the skins here on the live stream, man. Start banging the skins, and I'm also I keep trying to get my friend to come over and do some streams with me as well, so we can just have people chopping it up. Yeah, he said, if over 10 content creators know my name by heart, do I really have a life? Yes, you do. You pay your dues, but the dues sometimes go beyond financial and community restitution. You have to live with the stigma of your mistake in other ways. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Agreed. Such as, well, you don't deserve a license for a year. Dumb. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, and that's why, like, again, like, I'm not a politician, so, and I'm not out there trying to, change all these laws and everything anyway. Because the simplest thing is the simplest thing that I can boil it down to in my case is like, don't drink and drive. And you know what? I don't drink and drive anymore. I mean, I hardly rarely drink anymore, but there's just some of that stuff out there that's just like, it's ridiculous, and that's why I say there's like, and that's why I look more like a lot of the libertarian stuff, is because like there's so many laws out there that's ridiculous. Like, and and then you get all these people out there who get all self-righteous and stuff like, oh, well, if you don't break the law, you don't have to, like, okay, like, bro, you're gonna tell me you don't speed? Speeding is a law, and you're gonna tell me you don't speed? You're a liar. You're a damn liar. There's so few people I'd come across on the road that drive the speed limit. Now, there's some that drive under it. Granted, plenty of those. And there's like most everybody's driving over it. And I don't mean just like over it, like they're doing like, oh, 52 and a 50. No. They're doing like 55, 60, and like, come on, like. But again, there's just so many little arbitrary things. It's just like, man, like, it's just too much. It's just too much. Jonathan Velasquez, what is up, my brother? How are you doing? Hey, man, that thing got funded. The project got funded. The comic books got funded, bro. Yeah. So how you doing tonight, Jonathan? Did you just get done watching Falcon and Winter Soldier? What'd you think of it? What'd you think? Huh? Let me know. Let me know. You need to tell us. Yeah, but yeah, that is true, Patricia. Okay, Obi-Wan says problem with your so-called leaders is they don't really work for us anymore. Sucks, but you don't change the system. It changes you. Two-party system, easy to play against each other. Yeah, absolutely. Agreed. You have a life, Mike, but ours as well, apparently. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's ours as well, apparently. There you go. Absolutely, man. All right. Yeah. So what did you think about it, Jonathan? It was great, huh? It was great, dude. I'm telling you. Oh, Jonathan, here. What do you think about this, Jonathan? That's Zemo Pump. I'm getting into that. I'm getting into it. What am I doing? I'm trying to take it. Yeah. Yeah, the classic die shaker. Bermuda, baby. Woo! Yeah, man. That's funny. The classic dice shaker. There you go. See, Jonathan knows it. Jonathan knows the name of it. It sure wasn't the sprinkler. The classic dice shaker. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh damn! Now I'm laughing and shit. Jonathan got here and started making me laugh. Oh damn, that's funny. Bermuda, baby. Oh man. So how's your evening going, Jonathan? Did you watch the show with the wife? Had some dinner? Man, it's late out here on the West Coast now, man. It's 10 o'clock. Doesn't really feel like 10 o'clock. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty good tonight. Never shake more than twice. Yeah. Because I think if you shake more than twice, you know. The thing that's cool is you would be the crew I would chill with in a comic shop or con. Time for some Zemo dance. Yeah, absolutely, man. And I'm telling you, are you out here on the West Coast too, Obi-Wan the homie? You're out here West Coast too, aren't you? Mike Porter says, well, I like classic rock and roll 50s to 70s and classic pop from 60s to 80s. I like the new wave and hair bands of the 80s, the modern rock of the 90s till now. But I also like M5. Oh, what's M5? Oh, Maroon 5, right? Is that Maroon 5? Yeah, all right. That's my music talk. Fair enough. But yeah, I think aren't you in here in SoCal too, Obi-Wan, the homie? Yeah, because I know they're doing that Comic-Con on Thanksgiving, man. When I heard they were doing that live Comic-Con on Thanksgiving, I was like, damn, like I might actually get a chance to go to the Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con once. Seems like nobody else wants to go to it. Oh man, Mike just likes music. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. And I'm the same way, Mike. Like, when it comes to music, like honestly, like when it comes to classic rock, like some of the like 70s stuff, I would say maybe when it comes to some of the 70s rock, I need to get into more of. But like, all right, yeah, Left Coast, absolutely. But like for me, like I love like a lot of like oldies, like you know, like those malt shop oldies and shit like that. I love that, like Dion and just shit like that. I love oldies, like oldies, stuff like that. You know, Buddy Holly, you know, Richie Valens, Elvis. Love that shit. I love that old stuff. Also, you know, just going up, you know, like Hall and Oates, Fleetwood Mac, you know, just some great shit. And then obviously, you know, plenty of 80s music, 90s music, because that's, you know, mostly when I grew up. I remember when I was growing up, like when I was growing up, growing up through the 80s, like we'd wake up on Saturday mornings, and Saturday mornings would be my mom would wake us up and she would have music playing through the house, and it was time to clean. That's what we did. We cleaned house and listened to music. We listened to shit like Dan Seals. You know, I won't. Oh, I better not start singing. I better. You know, Dan Seals was like country music, pop. It was like pop country music. You know, George Strait would listen to. You know, Michael Jackson. Let's just listen to different stuff like that. Whitney Houston. Just a lot of the shit growing up in the 80s and stuff, man. I really like. Yeah, Eagles is good. Eagles is good. Oh man, can you turn the channel, man? I fucking hate the Eagles, man. Never mind, his the Big Lebowski. But yeah. Mike Porter Music Corner has a ring to it. It does. Mike Porter Music Corner. I do like that. From SoCal, but live in the Pacific North. Oh, okay, Pacific Northwest. All right, so you're up there, up north, like because my sister's up in. She actually lives an hour north of Seattle. I think a little over an hour north now. I think my sister, she's in. Is it Arlington? Yeah, Arlington. Yeah, because I always think Texas, right? You know, I always think Texas. But yeah, absolutely. Um, and I like going out there to visit. It's nice because always just a different change of weather from out here in Southern California. I mean, here in Southern California, we get great weather, but going out there, like a lot of times, most of the time we go out there, it's raining. It's always overcast, snowing. Man, I remember one time I was out there. I took my bike. I was out riding. And luckily I took all my stuff with me because I had a feeling. But I was out riding. And it was nice. It was overcast. It was maybe a little sprinkly, but I was out riding. The next thing I know, fucking downpouring like a mother, man. I was like, God dang, man, that's ridiculous. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, and it got cold. And there's nothing worse than like being on a bike ride, getting rained on, and it's cold and the wind. It's like it's the worst. It's the worst. You're just asking to get sick at that point. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, absolutely. The Eagles, man. Patricia says, Rage Against the Machine concert, July 7th, Sprint Center, Kansas City. I'm so psyched. My last concert was REM at Fiddler's Green in Denver 15 years ago. Damn. Rage Against the Machine, July 7th. That's cool, man. It's funny you say that. I was actually just listening to Rage Against the Machine this afternoon. Love it. Love those first two albums. Like, and here's the thing, is like, I love Rage Against the Machine, but like their whole political thing, like they're one of those bands. They're like, that's it's like if you really think about a lot of things to talk about, it's really kind of fun. Like I get what you're saying, like with some of the activism and stuff, but don't get me wrong, I love Rage Against the Machine. The music is fucking great. It's great. And Fiddler's Green, I've been to the Fiddler's Green. It would have been back in, I want to say 98 or 99. Went to the Fiddler's Green for, oh man, what was that? Lollapalooza? Yeah, went there for Lollapalooza. Korn was actually supposed to be there. They were actually refunding tickets, and Ticketmaster never refunds tickets. They were actually refunding tickets for that show because Korn had to cancel because Monkey got viral meningitis. But we ended up still going to the show. Got who all was there? Got to see Tool. Tool was there. Fucking dude, that was great. Got to see Tool there. Prodigy was there, like the fire starter. That Prodigy. Prodigy was there. Snoop Dogg was there. Tricky. Who else? Who else was there, man? There was several. The Lost Boys. Uh, Tool. Primus. Wasn't Primus? No, no, no. Primus wasn't there. Primus wasn't there. Were they? Yeah, I don't think they were. Well, I'm not sure why I was thinking Primus. Were they? I don't know. It was a great. It was a great show though. And the thing is, like, I'm not really into those outdoor shows and shit like that. But it was a pretty. It was a pretty good show. It was a pretty good show. And then I think another one of the outdoor ones that I went to was at the Sandstone in Kansas City. Wasn't it Sandstone's Kansas City, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Seen Ozfest. I want to say that was Ozfest '99. Ozfest '99, maybe '98. It was the second Ozfest, but it was a good one too. Because they had like Cold Chamber, System of a Down, Snot, Ultra Spank, Life of Agony, Tool, Limp Bizkit, Seven Dust was there, Megadeth, Ozzy, obviously. Man, a lot of great bands. A lot of great bands. A lot of great bands, man. Mike Porter says, what about that rock pop era of the late 70s when I grew up in high school? Like Foreigner, Styx, Boston, Cars more. Oh, yeah, dude. I love the Cars. The Cars, definitely. Boston. I love Boston. I love singing, like, on Rock Band. Maybe I need to do that one of these days. Like, I don't know. Is there a way to do that? Like, with Discord, to share my Rock Band and get on there and sing and play to some Rock Band and stuff? Because I love singing those Boston songs. More Than a Feeling. I love to sing that song. That one and what was that other one they did? It was really big too. Love it. Yeah. Boston, good shit. Patricia says, Batman, Obi-Wan, I lived in Silverdale and Bremerton, just across from Puget Sound from Seattle. Nice, nice. Yeah, loved it there. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. I got this book that I bought when we were out there because we went to the little underground tour there. It was called Sons of the Prophet. And it was talking about like Puget Sound and a lot of that area and how it came to be. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Especially like that whole underground tour and everything we took. A lot of history there in the Pacific Northwest for like really like a lot of history there for really not being that old. Like I mean, obviously it's old, but like the times that man like started to settle there, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, man. It's awesome. ELO is my favorite. Jeff Lynne's influence of 50s and 60s made his 70s music awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And I need to listen to some more ELO, but yeah, definitely good stuff. Speaking of which, kind of bringing that up, like you bringing up, like we're talking about music and talking about Puget Sound and Seattle. If you ever get a chance and you're in Seattle, the Seattle area, go to the EMP, the Experience Music Project, and if you like music, that place is fucking awesome. It's so great. It's like a musical history museum. It's fucking great. I love it. I think it's the Jimi Hendrix Experience Music Project. Dude, it's fucking fire, bro. It's so cool. And I think there's like 3 or 4 stories now. Like, dude, like I think the first time we went there was only like 2 stories that were really done. They were still working on one of them the first time I went, but then the next time I went, there was more stuff. Dude, I love that place, the Experience Music Project. Dude, it's so cool. You gotta go there and check it out, man. Worth it. Worth every penny. I love it. Love it. Love it. I want to go there again. Yes, I agree. They could be a little over the top politically, but I love their music. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, great stuff, good stuff. But again, like politics plays a big place in music anyway, because like music is like again like comic books, movies, music. That's one of the things I like about them is their art forms, and that's what they are there for. Is for people to express themselves. And what do people usually want to express when it comes to those kinds of things through music or even in movies? It usually has to do something with probably their religion, probably with politics, or something that has to do with their identity and a feeling that they have. And that's why I think it's so crazy that a whole lot of people get it twisted, in the sense these days, like, oh, it's political stuff in the music and the movies. Like, look, it's kind of always been about that, but the thing is, like, we get a lot of one side and not the other, and I think that's the larger issue, is the fact that you get more of one thing in your face, more of that approved stuff than the other. And I think that's one of the reasons, like, I love metal music so much, because metal music is like, look, a lot of the people even in metal music are kind of, a lot of them are left leaning too, but like, I don't know, the expression itself is a little more, a lot of them are a little more open, it seems like, in some of those ways. But yeah. Mike Porter says, I like the glam rock band The Sweet in high school. They had like three different careers. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. ELO, yeah. Obi-Wan says, two best shows I've been to is Rage and Wu-Tang at Rock the Bells in San Bernardino. That was the same show, Rage and Wu-Tang? That sounds off the chain. That sounds great. And Linkin Park and Cornet K-Rock Weenie Roast. Dude, when was that? Was that like 2000? 2001? The Weenie that's pretty sick. I'm not a big Linkin Park fan at all. Like, at all. But they're not bad. I'm just not like a huge fan. But that's still a pretty killer show to go to, especially if you think about it now at this point. That's pretty killer. Patricia says, I saw Boston too. They were amazing. Oh, dude, I bet. And they're one of those bands too. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Boston one of those bands? They were more of a radio band. Like, they didn't really used to go out and tour back in the day, I don't think. I think they were more of a radio band. I don't think they were a big touring band. Jonathan Velasquez says, a little over the top. Last time I remember Rage playing was in front of the G8 convention and a riot started. Right. That's funny, John. A little over the top. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Yeah, Pink Floyd, another good one. Yeah, I do like Pink Floyd. And you know what? Like, man, I don't know how many times I tried to watch The Wall. Could not get it. One time, can't remember if it was acid or mushrooms. Don't do drugs, kids. I watched that movie. I was like, bro, I get this movie. I get it. Totally made sense. After that. Jonathan says, that's like Woodstock at 2000s. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. What he was talking about there? Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah. I like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, ZZ Top, Foo Fighters, Motorhead. Then I like the easy listening stuff. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I kind of like a little bit of everything. I mean, you slap some, like, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yes, I knew of EMP, but never got to go. Oh, Patricia, you got to go sometime. If you get a chance, you got to go. That place is it's so awesome. It's so great. It's so awesome. Parker says going to a Cardi and Uzi concert was the best thing ever. Oh, are you talking about like, what are you talking about? A Cardi and Uzi concert? That's not like, are you talking about what I think you're talking about there? Maybe not. Obi-Wan says the EMP is dope. It's called Mopop now. Oh, it's called Mopop now? Why is it called Mopop now? What did they change it? Was that I don't know. I don't know. Is it for modern pop? Modern pop? I don't know. That's crazy. They changed the name of it. All right. The funny thing about Maroon 5 is that they can have 3 electric guitars plus bass on stage, but you would never know that by their records. Yeah. Actually, I hear you. Yeah, and they're pretty talented too. I'm just not a big Maroon 5 fan, but yeah, they're talented for sure. Obi-Wan says, saw a few awesome exhibits there. Marvel and Star Wars. Oh, at the EMP? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And you know, I've been to what's the stadium? What do they call it there now? What do they call the stadium there? I can't remember what it was called when I was there. The stadium there that the Seahawks play in. Because I went to a playoff game there in Seattle. It was my first NFL game ever. There in Seattle. Dude, like people, they're not kidding. That place is fucking loud. Man, it was loud. It was loud as hell, man. I couldn't even hear myself screaming. And like like how you like I couldn't even hear myself screaming. It was that loud. I also enjoy classical music. Yeah, absolutely. Clarissa says, you said it perfectly, Trina. Identity, and that encompasses political, cultural belief system. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think that's what it is, because like it's our experience, your human experience. Like that's your identity. That's who you are. You know, the human. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, and that's what I love about like I said, about movies, about music, especially music. But it's especially even art too, is that expression. And that's what I say. Like I love for people to express themselves. I don't care if it's something like I don't believe in or that I'm down with or not. You know what I mean? Like I just like seeing people's expression and seeing kind of that raw emotion or them burying themselves in that way to express themselves in that way. Because to express yourself in that way and for people to get it, to listen to it or see it and stuff like that, so freaking great. So freaking great. Rolling Stones still put on a great show. Yeah, and they're getting old too, man. Hey, doing all them hard drugs pays off. Parker is back. Yeah. Pink Floyd is great. Yeah. They are. My favorite obscure UK indie band is The Coral. I think you've talked about them before, Mike. Obi-Wan says mushrooms and the wall equals match made in heaven. Yeah, man. Also love the Offspring. Yeah. Don't get me singing. Don't get me singing. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they have to front? What did we ever do to these guys that made them so violent? I'm gonna get in trouble for that shit. Oh man, that's funny. And I actually like singing Weezer songs, like that song right there in particular on Rock Band. I love to sing that. But you know my favorite stuff to sing? My favorite stuff to sing is like aggressive hardcore, man. Like Philip Anselmo and shit. Like I love that. Like rah. Yeah, the heavy shit, man. Love it. And that's what I say. Like my real shit is like heavy metal music. I love to scream it. I love to belt out vocals. Like I love it to be like fast, like hardcore aggressive. Like if you could take maybe like Pantera and mash them with like Madball, maybe like that's kind of like Universal Stomp. If you've ever heard of them, yeah. Museum of Pop. Okay, yeah, I get that makes sense. That makes total sense. Museum of Pop Culture. Mopop, yeah, that makes sense. But wouldn't that be Moo Pop? Or is that Mo? Oh, the O is for of. Okay. You don't use the of. You don't use the O from of. It should be Mopop. Mopop. Hey, Dad, let's go to Mopop. Oh man. Big Weezer fan. I do like Green Day. Yeah. Mike, I like The Offspring too. Haven't listened to them in years. I have to look them up on Spotify now. Yeah. Because obviously when Smash came out, dude, that album was so great. I also love how like like on was it Come Out and Play, how they kind of use that like that. I always, it kind of reminds me of like an Egyptian beat, that. I love it. And then they kind of use it in an instrumental later on the album. Love it. I do like a Christian artist, Stephen Curtis Chapman, and country artist Toby Keith. Can't really say I've heard of Toby Keith, but Stephen Curtis Chapman. Why does that name sound familiar? Like I could get into Michael W. Smith. Like he had some cool songs. Who was the other one? Amy Grant? Wasn't she one of those for a little while? Isn't Skillet? Aren't they a Christian band? I know. I know my sister and my sister and my nephews and them. They listen to a lot of Skillet. That's good. Hey, as long as it's heavy, I'm good. Stephen Curtis Chapman though, that sounds familiar. Stephen Curtis Chapman. Patricia, they have new music coming out. Yeah, absolutely. OMG is River Cuomo in the room. Copyright strike from yeah, right. I know. Oh man, that's funny. You need to do a music Discord stream so we can hear your jams. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. Kind of part of it. What I was thinking too with that, Patricia, is like I would actually like to do that, but then like do like some karaoke kind of stuff with it too. Because dude, I'm telling you, I love to sing. I love to sing. Yeah, Trinity with the Weezer cover. Yeah. Oh man, looks at the camera and slowly shakes his head. I need to we need to make a GIF. Oh man, I know. We'll have to work. We'll have to work on that. Maybe it's one I can. Maybe I can actually come up with the GIF. And since we can't use like a GIF, you know, like in the chat, can they? No, I think they're only emojis. Since they only allow emojis, not GIFs. Maybe I'll have to make a GIF to just put up here on the to just put up here in the streams, kind of like I did with Mike Porter the other day when I did that one. Where's that? Like I is it on? Did I put it on here? Where's it at? Or I guess like I did that one. Whoa! Like I did that one. You know, I could do that. Could make a little GIF and have it play over there. Have it play over on that. Could probably do something like that. And I've been thinking about that too. Like, excuse me, because you've seen like when like the super chats when people send in the super chats, like these. I had to go in there and make these myself. Where's that? Is it gonna show it? Right there, like that. I went like that one. I went through and made myself, and uploaded. So we could probably do something like that. Stephen Curtis Chapman had a great Christian love song that was used in a lot of weddings. I will be here. Okay, I don't know, the name just sounds familiar. It really does. But anyway, guys, it's 10:30 out here on the West Coast. I hope you're all having a very good evening. I still got a lot of water here. And I've gotten my nice big salad inside to eat. Love Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant as well. Yeah. Absolutely. Because Amy Grant was the one that did that song. God, what was that one? Baby, taken with the notion. What the hell's the name of that song? I'm sitting there singing it in my head. Cheap Trick, dude. Yeah, Cheap Trick was good too. Used to love Cheap Trick. Yeah. A gif of that would be a perfect response for Twitter. I'll work on it then. I'll work on that then. I'll break out my green screen and I'll work. Should I do it with the coffee cup? Like, that's funny. Okay. It is baby. Okay, look, see, RC knew. There we go. All right, good deal. And I was sitting there singing it to myself too. I was sitting there going like, man, what was the name of that song? Okay, and that was Amy Grant. I'm pretty sure. That was pretty. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Oh, Mike Porter. Don't get me started with Hall and Oates, dude. I love Hall and Oates. And like a while back, and I remember talking about this a while back too. I went to find like a Hall and Oates greatest hits, and so I got on Amazon Unlimited. And I was just sitting there scrolling through the music, and I'm like looking through your albums. I'm like, dude, I didn't realize they had this many albums. And so I was like, all right, obviously I can't come up with the greatest hits, so I just downloaded all their albums. And I'm sitting there listening to them. I'm like, you can't come up with a Hall and Oates greatest hits album because like you just got to just put out you just got to put in their album and just listen to it. Just put in the album and listen to it. Be like, there you go. there's a greatest hits. Is Cheap Trick still going? Damn, nice. But speaking of Hall and Oates, I know a handful of years ago they used to do this show called Live from Daryl's House, and people would go like they had a little studio inside Daryl Hall's house, and people would go there and jam and shit. And I'm telling you, they had some great covers that they did on that show. There was one, I can't remember, man, who was it they brought on? And they covered one of their songs, and I was like, oh my god, dude, like that was fire, man. They probably got reruns here on YouTube or something of it, but it was good. It was good. RC says if it wasn't for the internet, earworms and throwback songs would stick with us forever. Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Obi-Wan says, "Oh wait, we just get to hear Trinity sing Amy Grant." I know. We're talking content claims of all kinds tonight. Content claims of don't bring up NWA, man. Don't bring up NWA. You're gonna make me say some shit that's gonna get me banned. I could do CB4. I could do CB4. Straight out of low cash. A crazy motherfucker named Gusto. I fuck your wife cause the bitch is a big hoe. I fuck your sister. I fuck your cat. I would've fucked your mom, but the bitch is too fat. Oh wait. Not that I liked CB4 or anything back in the day. Yes, the guitarist's son is the drummer now. Oh, okay. Nice. Obi-Wan never gonna let me live that one down, man. Next thing you know, you're gonna start singing some Madonna. Hall & Oates beats are legendary. Yeah, they really are too, man. Like one of my favorite songs, like dude, like that song One on One, song's fire. But there's just one song that they do that I really freaking dig. Man, there's just so much of them. But on this one particular album, they got a lot of great songs. But God, what's it? Oh, I think that's it. Go Solo. I think that's the name of the song. Fucking fire song, dude. I love that song. But it's on H2O, the name of the album. Yeah, Go Solo. It's a great song. But the whole damn album's great. I mean, you got Family Man, Italian Girls, Guessing Games, One on One. I love that song, One on One. It's great. Art of Heartbreak, dude, I'm telling you, like that like the H2O album is just like fire. And I think the album that came out before that was Nothing But Great Stuff too, which was Private Eyes. Just awesome stuff, man. It's great. I could listen to it all day long. Love it. Just like, I mean, we could even get onto like Genesis, man. But then, do we have to start talking about the Phil Collins years? Or is it the Peter Gabriel years? I don't know. Steely Dan? Oh, yeah. Say No Go had the best background beats. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Myrtle dropped the mic, Gusto. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Billy Joel too, dude. Billy Joel's another great one. Like Mike Porter's digging here. Billy Joel is another one. He did this song I absolutely love, man. Well, he's a lot of them, but that song Honesty that he does, man, that song is like, it gets me every time, man. Fucking, I love that song. Man, Billy Joel, dude. Yeah. Just great stuff. Steely Dan, yeah. Steely Dan. I don't know, like, I probably know a lot of Steely Dan's music. I probably just don't know like enough of like the song titles and stuff. Yeah. Love 80s hair bands. Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. Like I grew up on those, man. I grew up on those. Like for the longest time, Motley Crue was my shit. I loved Motley Crue, man. And really, to me, they're still like the ultimate kings of drunken debauchery and all that stuff. Like, you want sex, drugs, and rock and roll? It was all about Motley Crue. I mean, were there people who probably partied harder and everything? Maybe. I fucking doubt it though. I doubt it though, dude. Like, dude, I've got the book. Like Nikki Sixx, The Heroin Diaries. I've read that book, man. Like when he was like, dude, he's sitting there in a Denny's in Van Nuys, fucking shooting up with water from a toilet bowl in a Denny's. Like, ugh. If that's not rock bottom, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Shooting up heroin in a Denny's bathroom with toilet bowl water? I've also got to say, I don't think there's anything more rock and roll than that. That's fucked up too. It's messed up too. It's messed up too. I don't want to do your work no more. Yeah. One on one. There you go. One on one is my jam. That's good, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Like that mumble stuff. What? Mumble stuff. Are you talking about mumble rap? Nah, I'm not into that stuff. The mumble rap. Oh man, that's great. Oh, that's great. But anyway, guys, man, I can't believe it's almost 11 o'clock. Look, and we still got the neighborhood kids running around, riding their bikes out in the street. All good, man. That's just because it's such a lovely evening here in Southern California, man. Gotta love it. Beautiful night. Of course, everybody's getting ready. It's a holiday weekend. Everybody's getting ready to get together with their family. What are you guys doing this weekend, man? Are you guys getting ready to is anybody getting together with their family this weekend? I mean, I know with everything going on, some people are still really, social distancing and stuff, but we've been getting together with our family still. It's, and some of them come over, some of them still wear the masks. Cause one of them, like my brother-in-law, his wife, she's a realtor, so she goes out and shows houses, so she sees a lot of people, just like I do too. So she always wears her mask, cause she's like, I don't know if any of her clients got it, so she, like, hey, whatever. Like, I'm gonna poke fun of and make fun of you in my head, but hey, if you are looking out for us, you want to wear your mask when you come over here, hey, it's all good. I'm not gonna make fun of you. Thanks for go eat your salad. It's almost like 2 here. All right. You don't know. I don't like mumble rap. I don't like mumble rap. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a very good day. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you have a good Easter weekend. If you're celebrating, if you're, into religion and all that kind of stuff, I hope you have a great weekend. If you're not, hey, just check it out. Just make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'm probably going to be doing some streams this weekend. I've got somebody I want to kind of maybe like that sounds bad. Get together with and do a live stream and do a collaboration. Hopefully here either tomorrow or on Monday. Sunday we'll definitely get together with the Myrtle Maniacs and flap our gums about some stuff. But thank you guys so much for being here tonight. You all have a good day, and I guess we'll see you all in the next video. And let's leave with that Zemo pump, right? Yeah!